speaking of sevens, right?
Hmm.
It's a
Yeah,
big game seven tonight.
there is.
It is a giant game seven tonight.
Prediction?
Prediction? You already know what my prediction is. I've been riding with them all year. I thought it was going to go six, but it's going seven. I'm sticking with the Pacers. What the hell?
Okay. You say Pacers tonight. Now I'm sticking with what I said the whole time because I said Thunder in seven the entire time. I thought it was going to be a really good series, and I think that the home team is going to prevail tonight. What I think is crazy, man, is that going into this series, like that I didn't think the Thunder could win if SGA wasn't the best player on the floor. And game five when Jay
J
Williams was
Dub.
stupid, like, bruh, nuts, man. So yeah, I'm definitely taking the Thunder tonight. Game seven. Stan, what do you got?
I don't see the Pacers winning this game. It's the game to me. It's game seven. It's in OKC. That crowd's gonna be ape shit. I don't see a scenario where the Thunder lose this game. I just don't see it. And that's no disrespect to what the Pacers have done. The Pacers have been amazing this whole playoff run. Their playoff run has been fantastic. And I am not saying they don't have a chance because they absolutely do have a chance. But I just cannot envision OKC after everything they've been through this season, running through the regular season, running through the postseason, losing a game seven at home. I can't see it. So I'm taking the Thunder in seven, taking the Thunder in a close game. I don't think it's gonna be a blowout.
Hey, yo, I can't think of a
I don't.
finals that was better than this, yo. That we've seen with
Yeah,
our own eyes, bro. This is probably the most competitive NBA finals I've ever seen, bro. This shit is amazing.
Cavs
And they
Warriors?
rather talk about LeBron James. That shit is
About Cavs
sad.
Warriors. About Cavs Warriors. Seven. They went seven. They came back from the 3-1.
they can't. That
Yeah,
no,
but
Was a lot
the
of
game
blowouts
seven was
though.
good.
Yeah.
The game seven was epic, but the rest of that series there was a lot of blowouts. It
Yeah,
wasn't
that's
a
true.
very
That's
competitive
true.
series. But the game seven was very epic. No, but I think that game tonight
Yeah.
should be very good. Should be very competitive. But I think OKC at the end of the day, they've got the best player in the series. And God knows if J Dub goes off again and has another great game, he might steal the MVP from Shea. But I think it's a Thunder's game to win. It's what they've been playing for all year. Have Game Seven in their home building for the championship. So
I,
I go
I
with
think
Thunder. The Thunder.
I think it's a shame that the ratings haven't been good for this just because like y'all are missing a great finals, man. This has been
oh,
excellent. It's been a great
Man,
finals, bro.
I wouldn't worry. I don't fuck that shit, man. That shit don't mean nothing. It's just I think that for whatever reason people pay way too much attention to that kind of stuff with the NBA than anything else, and I don't really know why.
I agree with that.
I mean, the Stanley Cup Finals and the hockey playoffs are always competitive, and people say it's the best playoff, but nobody fucking watches it. It's all
Yeah.
about again the NBA. The NBA made the decision to with the rules that they put in with the CBA and the second apron, the first apron, to restrict the ability of the really powerful, rich, high market teams to just go out and spend. This is what you get. You're going to get two
yep,
mid market, small market teams in your finals. And at the
yep.
end of the day, the league needs it. The league needs to do a better job of building up their teams, their younger teams, the small market teams. They need to stop. You don't have to put the Lakers on every night, bro. You don't have to put the Knicks on every night. You don't have to put the Warriors on every night. Start putting the Thunder would want a lot more this year than they were the year before, obviously. And the Pacers were really on this. They weren't on at all. And this is a Pacers team that was in the conference finals last year.
And guys don't even
Start,
know their start lineup. The guys didn't even know
yeah,
who their start lineup was, bro.
yeah. Put they need when the new TV deal is now set up and they've got Amazon, NBC. Start putting these teams on again. They did more of Minnesota last year because of Edwards. Put the Pacers on. Put the Thunder on. Put the Pistons on. Put these teams on, bro. You got some really good teams. The Pistons are coming. The Spurs are coming.
The
Hmm.
You
Rockets.
know, the
Hmm.
Rockets are coming. You got some really good teams out there that's on the come up. You don't have to put the Lakers on every night. You don't have to put the Warriors on every night. You don't have to put the Knicks on. You got
But,
some really good teams.
but
Start
I think
promoting.
I think they put them on because they feel like that's what people want to see. So, I get
You
it.
have to dictate to the humanoids what you want them to see. You have to dictate
That
to
is true
people
though.
Yeah.
what they want to see. You have to dictate it to them. These guys have this attitude of people. The only people just want to talk about the kids. All they care about is the Cowboys. No, people don't give a shit about the Cowboys.
Yeah.
You guys decided that's what people care about.
That's
You
true.
guys decided that we care about LeBron James. You guys decided that all we care about is the Lakers. You guys decided that that's what we care about. Tell us what we should care about. That's your fucking
Yep.
job.
That's
You
fact.
guys
Yep.
are paying billions of dollars into the league to promote the game. The best that we get is what you're giving us right now is Stephen A. Smith and Kendrick Perkins. That's the best you're giving us. Like you guys have got to step your shit up, or let NBC take over the coverage to get the finals. It's just from top to bottom, from the coverage to the presentation to the commentary. It's just lackluster, and that's why I think it's hurting. It's making people not really look at it as a big time series. Like this is appointment television. No, because the way they cover it makes it feel like a regular season game.
Yeah.
Like this is a game 7 of the NBA Finals. That's all you guys should be talking about today. But I guarantee at some point today, ESPN, someone talked about Tom Brady calling LeBron the GOAT. Who the fuck cares? Nobody gives a fuck. Promote this game, promote these teams, tell everybody why you should be watching tonight at 8 o'clock,
Yep.
why it should be important television for you. Stop with the silly stuff. Stop talking about Kevin Durant. Stop talking about Giannis. Stop talking about LeBron. These guys have had their moments. They are not in the moment right now. These guys are. Let's focus on that. Let's focus on the league needs to really have a conversation with ESPN about their coverage next season, about how they cover the game, not just with the game itself, but their shows that come on, like the First Takes and the McAfee shows and all these other dumb shows on ESPN. They need to talk and say, look, guys, I understand you think that the people care about these certain things, but we don't need to have a LeBron James topic every day. We don't need to have a Steph Curry topic every day. We don't need to have every time Kevin Durant tweets something, we got to talk about it. No, we don't. We don't have to talk about Kevin Durant's tweets every day. You got some young talented guys. It's just that the Thunder and the Pacers are just two really good basketball teams. And that appeals to basketball fans, but will not appeal to casuals. The casuals who watch Super Bowl every year just because that's what they've been told to do. Everybody tells you, well, you got to watch Super Bowl this year because that's what I'm saying. You have to dictate to the idiots out here what they should be watching and caring about. Because people aren't, I don't know what it is about today that people are dumber than what they were 20 years ago. It feels like people are just dumber, stupider, lazier. You have to tell people what they have to watch and what they have to care about. You have to tell them. Because if you don't, what you're telling people is this is what you should care about. You should care about LeBron James. You should care about whatever team he plays on. You should care about
Yep.
the Cowboys. Even though the Cowboys haven't won a Super Bowl since Bill Clinton was in office. You got to talk about these things.
Yeah.
Because that's what people care about. And most people don't. I don't give a flying fuck about the Dallas Cowboys. I don't care about the Cowboys. I don't care. I mean, I'm a Lakers fan, so obviously I care about the Lakers. And I care about LeBron, but it's because I'm a Lakers fan. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care about this other shit. Let's talk about the game, promote the game, do a better job of promoting the game, do a better job of promoting young players. And the league has a hand in this, and ESPN definitely has a bigger hand in it.
Kurt, what do you
Bro,
say?
that's crazy. You said that Bill Clinton was in office. That really made me think. Like, I'm actually doing a podcast on my phone. The last time that Cowboys won a Super Bowl, niggas was having car phones. Remember the car phone? He got a phone inside his car. Like, bro, we are streaming, yo. The Cowboys ain't won since VHS. Wow. Like, bro, the original PlayStation wasn't even out yet.
Nah.
We on PlayStation 5.
Yep, and there'll be a Cowboys topic on First Take tomorrow. There'll be it's like something about Dak Prescott, or something about Jerry Jones, or something. I'm like, yo, why do we have to cover with Jerry Jones? Jerry Jones is 150 years old. He doesn't even know what
Leave
year
that man
it is.
alone, man.
You know, so it's like,
hey, yo, Jerry Jones get another facelift. His eyes gonna be on his neck. You feel what I'm saying?
Hey, look, at least he's an owner that cares. You know, some of these owners
He
just trying
does
to make
care
money.
though.
At least he cares, bro. So, you know.
Yo,
I'll
he
give him
just
that
in
he
the wrong
cares.
era. He in the wrong era. When Jerry Jones
Yeah,
came out in the 90s and said they played like trash, I'm tired of them. Troy Aikman went to the locker room and said, look, y'all heard what Jerry said. We can't be playing like this next week.
Right.
Now he do that? Oh, Dak Prescott has mental health issues. We have to mind yourself because these players are mentally distraught. No, in the 90s, Jerry Jones ain't did nothing today that he ain't did in the 90s. He damn near fought Jimmy Johnson every week. Come on,
Yeah.
bro.
Well,
he doesn't know what year it is, so I mean, it's fine. You know,
yeah.
he doesn't know. It's like him and Donald Trump probably in the same boat. They don't know what year it is. They think it's 1967 right now.
All right. So,
And don't cut that even.
we all agree the media's got to be better in covering the game. So we
Yes.
all agree on that.
Yes.
And that's the point. It's got to be better. It's got to get better because this shit is ridiculous.
That's
Why
one
am I
thing about the
seeing?
NFL. When they find a young star, oh, they pushing him. They're going to push that young star. When Lamar Jackson start buzzing,
Absolutely.
they push them. When Pat start buzzing, they push them. Josh Allen, push them. Josh Herbert, push them. Cornerback, wide receiver.
Yeah,
When they know you big time and you a playmaker, they going to push you. Unless you are offensive lineman or like and kicker and punters are like the only people that don't get pushed. Like to this day, we're talking about we talk about Devin Hester, and he just was a damn kick returner.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like the NFL does do a good job of promoting the individual stars. They do.
yeah, but it's more of a team game. It's
Yeah.
still a team game. It's still about
Yeah.
the logo on the helmet than it is about the name on the back. But the NBA has always been an individual star league, and the NBA needs to create more stars. They have them there, just push them
I feel like they
because
try because you see
they
Anthony
try.
Edwards on commercials. You see the commercial with SGA and Shet and J Dub in the commercial.
The
So I think they
Jet and the
try,
Blue
but
Jackets.
yeah. It was fresh. But I
Well,
don't
I
know.
mean, but the NBA can only do but so much,
Yeah,
right?
I agree. I
Like the
agree.
media has to, like the media, they don't go like Stephen A. Smith. You don't be going after NFL players like that.
I mean, I feel like
Exactly. All he
yeah, I,
The
does is
boy,
attack
they
NBA
will shut
players.
ESPN down, bro.
yeah,
See,
that's
the
fair.
NBA allows this type of
Yeah,
behavior.
that's what I'm saying. That's exactly the point I've been trying to make for the longest time. The NFL does not allow its broadcast partners to shit on the product like the NBA does.
Yeah.
The NBA allows these guys to shit on the product and to criticize the product and talk about how it was a much better product 20 years ago, whatever the fuck. They allow these Stephen A. Smiths and the Kendrick Perkins and these guys to say this dumb shit on television. They allow it.
Yeah.
They should
Well,
be going to ESPN and saying, yo, stop with the dumb shit. Stop with the hot takes. Stop with the dumb topics. Stop
well,
criticizing cities in our league. Stop talking about how bad Memphis is to live in. It's a violent city. Get the fuck out of here, nigga.
well,
So is
Fuck
New
out of
York.
here.
but I think that the NFL has a little bit more cachet because the NFL can go to like, yo, if I hear one more comment like that, we might not feel so favorably when it comes to TV negotiations. You feel what I'm saying? Where they have more
Oh yeah,
cachet
of
because
course.
ESPN won't lose the NFL. You know.
And ESPN has been just kicking and just bated breath waiting for the Super Bowl they got in a couple of years.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what they want. They want a Super Bowl. They got a Super Bowl in a couple of years. So yeah, they've been kissing the NFL's ass for like the last 7 8
Exactly.
years.
Exactly.
They definitely have. Whereas the NBA is not. While it's a popular league and it's probably the second most popular professional league that we have,
Yeah.
it's not close to the NFL right now. It's
Right.
just not, and that's just a
It's
reality that
not.
we all have to. That's just a
And
reality.
the NBA is dependent on ESPN. They show their
Exactly.
games on ESPN, all that
Exactly.
shit.
Exactly.
So
The
they give
NFL
them
will be
more.
like, bro, we'll
Yeah,
pull our product and we'll still kill it. Like we don't
Yeah,
need
we
you.
got
Y'all already got
CBS,
it.
yeah,
bro. We go right down the street
yeah.
to Fox.
We'll
Ain't
put
tripping
our
out
shit
you.
on. We'll put our shit on Netflix. We'll put games on Netflix. We'll put games on Prime. Well, they put a fucking game on YouTube this year. They put a game on YouTube.
Yeah.
And it was
They don't
one of
give
the
a
most
fuck.
watched YouTube events that year.
They don't give a
Like
fuck
what?
because people will find their product.
Yep.
You tell these idiots you got to get Netflix to watch our games, they'll get it. You tell them they gotta get the NFL Network, NFL
Mhm.
Plus, Peacock,
Yep.
Disney Plus, whatever they say. They tell you gotta get it to watch the games. People will get it.
Yep.
So it's like the NBA just has to stop allowing the Stephen A. Smiths and the
The
Kendrick
slander.
Perkins and these clowns to be bigger than the game. They are not bigger than the game. Charles Barkley, as much as I love Charles Barkley and what he does on the inside, you're not bigger than the game. The inside guys, again, they get criticized because they criticize the game a lot.
They do.
To me, the difference between those guys and Shuckling and Jivin A. Smith is those guys love the game and want the game to grow. Steve A. Smith is only interested in himself. He's only interested in making himself bigger than the game. He thinks he's the star. So, of course, I'll go on Twitter and go to war with Ja Morant. Why? Why would you respond to what Ja Morant said? It's
And
just
then another thing about
he loves it. He loves to be at the spotlight. And the NBA has to say he needs to be off of our coverage of the games. If he wants to do that shit on First Take and do that goofy stuff, fine. But keep it off the fucking coverage of our games.
Yeah.
Keep that dumb shit off our games.
and another thing I love about Chuck, Kenny, and Shaq, they police each other. You hear them say all the time, "Come on, Chuck, that's unfair. Come on, Shaq, you know that ain't right." And they actually do give the credit. Like they might shit on Kevin Durant for playing bad, but they're gonna give the credit. And I heard Charles say that. Like, why are we talking about LeBron when we have the OKC? He said that. He said that.
Stephen A. gets checked on his show. And Jay Will checked him because he said the thing that if Giannis didn't win another championship, he'd be a disappointment. And Jay Will checked him.
Jay Will always smoke him. Jay Will always smoke Stephen A.
Gilbert Arenas smoked him too recently. So yeah, he gets checked.
Yeah, but Arenas does some dumb shit too. Sure.
He does.
Yeah, but how often does that happen? How often does that happen? How often does that happen, bro?
Yeah, I don't watch it.
Didn't happen at all.
I catch the clips on YouTube. I don't watch it enough to know.
And it used to happen a lot when Kellerman was on the show, but it doesn't happen that much now. But
yeah. All right.
It's just they gotta get better. That's all.
All right, we'll leave it there. So I got Thunder tonight. Stan's got Thunder, and Kurt is sticking with his
Let's
gun.
go Pacers.
Pacers. All right, fellas. Appreciate y'all for coming through. Till next time.
Peace.
All right, y'all. Appreciate it.